Daya's name is a Sikh name meaning kindness and compassion. We hoped that she would have those values throughout her life. We didn't know that she would become the recipient of such kindness and compassion.
Daya is funny. Daya is very funny. She's kind. She's
a fun, bubbly little character. Daya was diagnosed with neuroblastoma at the age of 11 months.
And we are proud of her, but I'd rather be proud of her swimming in the swimming pool and climbing on the climbing frame and not being afraid and taking her first steps. I'd rather not have to be proud of her for having to be so resilient. So I found a lump under her rib, which we weren't quite sure about. I just knew that something wasn't right.
Daya was diagnosed at our local hospital, and then the very next day we were down at Great Ormond Street.
And they took us into a room, and then they told us.
The only way of putting it really is earth-shattering for us. It just broke what we understood to be our family life.
Neuroblastoma is an aggressive childhood cancer, in fact one of the most aggressive. In the UK it affects approximately 100 children, and about half of those children have the high risk form. So unless it's treated quickly, the prognosis, the future for Daya and for any other child is really, really poor.
Daya's had 9 rounds of chemotherapy. She's been fighting cancer for over half her life. It is just relentless for her, and it is hard to watch her suffer like that.
The dedication and commitment of the doctors and nurses is amazing. So they've been real heroes for us.
We're surrounded by heroes. Daya's a hero. She just gets on with everything. She bounces back.
It's really important that her cancer is removed in its entirety. And the best chance of doing that is through having surgery. And the best place in the world to have that surgery is the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York. The cost of doing that is going to be in excess of £360,000. We haven't got months, we haven't got years, we have weeks to raise this money, these funds. And I urge you to work with us, to support the family, to enable Daya to get that surgery that she so desperately needs.
Unfortunately, with the stage of the cancer at the moment, we are running out of options. So we need to operate as soon as possible to remove it and then reduce the risk of relapse.
The funds that you donate will go directly to Daya's appeal and support the work of solving kids' cancer. And we also want to find a cure to this really awful disease.
We want to make sure that anything that we raise for Daya's treatment, which isn't used for Daya, goes to fighting neuroblastoma specifically, because it is so underfunded that charities like Solving Kids Cancer can really help with the research as well as helping families in situations like us. Words feel pretty inadequate to express just how grateful we are already for the support of our friends and family and colleagues and former colleagues and neighbours. We could not live with ourselves if we knew that we didn't do whatever was possible, whatever was feasible to help our kid.